please don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of people that watch my videos don't subscribe apparently, and hit that bell. I'm also live every day on twitch.tv/Hasanabi after 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm sad that this is the last one.
Called socialism. Oh no, it's socialism. No, this is socialism. Excuse me. Socialism is the PC word for communism. Get it, people? Get it.
Socialism is the PC word for communism?
He says he's not a socialist, but all of his ideas sound like socialist ideas, and everybody around him are like socialists, and they all support that. And I think that as soon as he's in office, he will start pushing socialism if he was in office.
Like how? Like what was
They're the devil.
Michael, come on, dude. You're not gonna fucking ask a follow-up there? I mean, come on. Like, that's such a psychotic take. You gotta fucking pull the mic back and be like, what do you mean exactly? Dude. Literally, just like, all you had to do was just pull the mic back to your mouth and be like, what exactly do you mean socialist policies?
They got a lot of Satan in them. They're out for their own good. They have no interest in the United States of America.
And the they there, who's the they?
The Democrats, Biden, Pelosi, all of them.
They're Democrats.
They just got a lot of evil in them. They are not in the best interest of the United States of America.
I support Trump because he's not a socialist. I'm a foreigner in America. I lived in 2 socialist countries, and I want nothing to do with socialism.
Do you see Joe Biden as socialist?
What fucking country is this guy from? I've seen socialism in other countries, and I don't like it. It's not very nice. I mean, come on. Have you seen the German Communist Party? They used to literally run around with the flags that said Antifa. Not nice at all. They used to beat people up. I mean, seriously. The German Communist Party was such a great threat on the streets. I ran away from all of that. And that's why I'm here now. They used to say, we are Nazis. I mean, yes, I was a part of the Nazi party, but that's very different than the anti-fascists were still the real Nazis, even back then.
The people that are handling him are socialists, yes. Yeah.
Well, he's so corrupt. He wants to have people, take their guns away. He's actually had Beto O'Rourke, supposedly to be in charge of taking the guns away. I just don't want to have that confrontation if I don't need to.
He calls himself Catholic. He's pro-abortion and pro-same-sex marriage. How Catholic is that?
And on top of that,
wait, what? Wait, pro same-sex marriage? What year is this lady on, dude? What the fuck? Bruh. That's a mask off moment. Also, isn't literally the Pope on board with that now? Like, the Catholic Church is really just fucking lost its way, dude. The Pope was literally the other day saying, like, gay kids are just as smart as white kids. No, that was Joe Biden. He said something like that. What did he say? He said, like, your parents love you. Gay kids are just as valuable as straight kids. I don't fucking know. He said poor kids are just the same as white kids. I'm kidding. The Pope did say something, though, about how, that the Catholic Church doesn't discriminate between gay and straight kids when they're doing pedophilia or something. I don't know what the fuck they said, but something along those lines. It's a good rebrand that they got going.
Who he surrounds himself with as well. So you have 2 choices. You either have law and order or you have anarchy and chaos. That's it. That's your 2 choices.
The Pope is a communist!
Who's the law and order and who's the anarchy?
Come on.
Do you believe that Joe Biden...
What do you mean, a pedophile? Didn't the Pope protect a pedophile? What do you think the there is doing the mountain of work on that take? What a pedophile? Put in the end of pedophile and say pedophilia, and that makes a lot more sense.
Biden would be a socialist president.
Yes, I do.
I totally believe he'd be a socialist president, and that's not what we need here.
It's just a matter of, the liberals rigging the system for him to win, because, and especially the Electoral College. But if you talk to the majority of Americans, they support Trump. They're just, they're silenced right now. It all comes down to policy, and Joe Biden's policies, maybe they're religious, but they're definitely not Christian. And I mean, maybe
they're Sharia.
He goes to church, I don't know. But the things that he supports and the things he believes in is not for the people, and it's not for God, I don't think.
Would you pray for a President Biden? Should that be
I'll
the
pray for President Biden right now. I'll pray for him. I'll pray for Kamala Harris. I'll pray for everybody in our council.
Kamala!
Republicans, independent.
Man, I'm gonna get banned for this, but whatever. I support Black Lives Matter. I fight social injustice where I see it and try to educate. However, if the election is lost due to the rioting, was it all worth it for a marginal gain against cop brutality?
I think what you fail to recognize is, you're trying to associate, and this is a huge, first of all, I can't ban you because you're a pussy who donated anonymously. Secondly, there's something severely wrong in the brains of all these people who, act like protesting is, rioting is bad because it's a bad look sweaty. And, it hurts the chances of your neoliberal president, winning power. To those people that are literally fucking rioting, they don't give a fuck about the electoral process. At that point, the electoral process has broken down for them to the degree that they're literally getting clapped up while they're protesting and being driven to the point where they are reacting in a violent manner. So turning around and being like, but they're going to hurt our electoral chances, sweaty, is so many fucking years removed away from reality on the ground for people like that, that you have to justify criticizing them by creating this comfortable narrative where you can attack them by saying, well, they're all white guys. They're all anarchists. They're all anarchist white guys that are doing the rioting. That's why you create these fantasies. But the situation on the ground is very different. It's actually pretty easy to explain as well. And I explain it literally all the fucking time, but no one wants to listen to what I'm saying, I guess.
Love ya, Arjan.
The situation on the ground is chaos. These people don't live in law and order every day. They have no law and they have no order. The people that are supposed to be dishing out law and order are not doing it for their communities. And obviously voting is not enough for them. It hasn't worked for them. And not only that, but the representatives are not listening to their demands. Buddy, not now, you're literally turning red because they keep voting Dem. Yeah, instead they should vote for Republicans who are notoriously very good on racial disparities. I mean, think about all the black people living in the South. Aren't they in such great situations right now? When I think about black communities that have been uplifted, I think about the South. That's what I think of. I think of the segregated communities in red states. That's what I think of when I think of really just a racial utopia where everyone is living alongside one another and totally fucking succeeding. Is H-Bizzle banned in the chat? Is that why? No, H-Bizzle wouldn't say some fucking dumb shit like that. All three black people in the South are living in a utopia. You think only three black people live in the South? What the fuck? There are gigantic black communities living in the South. What the fuck? Dude, you guys literally don't know anything, huh? What? God damn, dude.
I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
Other states like their social progress, like they like their barbecue.
We have vegan burritos and homemade wine.
Yeah, it's not like that. I lived in Alabama, Georgia, and Louisiana. What do you mean it's not like that? Wait, are you saying that the South is not super fucking segregated? Or are you trying to say that black people that live in the South live in a great situation or great conditions? I'm so confused by this. Just remember that this is a Zoomer daycare. Okay, but you being a Zoomer doesn't change the reality that you should know that like black people are subjected to in the South.
Would you pray for President Biden?
Generalizing all black people in the South is not good. Wait, by saying that black people in the South are more often than not in terrible socioeconomic circumstances as a consequence of segregation and slavery, you think that's a generalization? No, that is an accurate description of the outcomes of systemic racism. You know any racists that can make a good pie? No, unfortunately not.
Wet ass P-word.
Well, I pray for President Biden's soul. I think he's ill. So I hope that he gets his life right with Christ before he leaves this earth.